Welcome back, guys. Smurfy back for the last round, and again we've won the dice roll. I think that's pretty much every single round, which is pretty unlikely, but that's sweet. Anyway, you definitely want to go first, and this has no lands, as does this. Alright, we'll keep this, and we definitely want that on top. We just play Kithian first because it has the most power. Kraken for 2, and we'll play Thalia. And we're against the Living End. Experiment 1 in Boris Elite or Thalia's Lieutenant, which one's better? Probably the 2 creatures. The next time we can go Thalia's Lieutenant, and it'll pump all of the creatures. They're just going to cycle here, I expect. Yeah. So we definitely want the rest in pieces. There's been a lot of graveyard decks. I kind of want to play a deck that can play Leyline of the Void, which is exile or graveyards, and if it's in your opening hand, it starts in the battlefield. In my main deck, just because so many decks it's good against. Just feels like it'd be a really good way to attack the metagame. Alright, so our opponent just conceded. We were just too quick for them. Thalia makes it so that it's very difficult for them to kill us quickly, because they have to play the card that is a cascade card. So most of them cost 3 mana or 3 or 4 mana. So that goes up to 4 mana, and then they have to pay the extra 1 on Living End because of Thalia again. So Thalia is basically taxing them up to 5 mana, which is just too much. Alright, so sideboarding, obviously we want Rest in Peace. We don't want Crusading Pride Mage, I don't think, or Valorous Stance. We can probably just take our Path to Exile, just because if they're actually Living Ending, then we're probably just going to lose. So I think we just want to go as aggressive as possible. This hand is not really quick, but it does have Rest in Peace and Thalia, so I think we want to keep. Worth noting that Rest in Peace is not as nearly good against Living End as it is against Dredge, because against Living End they cycle a lot, so they find their graveyard hate a lot quicker. A 1-drop off the top would be really nice. Another Rest in Peace, sure. Not going to complain at drawing another Rest in Peace. Also, Living End can just kill you playing their creatures. Like, they do just play like a 5 mana 4/4 isn't great, but if you just play them turn after turn after turn, it's actually quite hard to beat sometimes. Just gonna fetch here for a Temple Garden. Sure, I'll play Cavern named Human. So now our opponent has to draw a removal spell for our enchantment, and if they do, we can just play another one. Another Thalia's Lieutenant. Let's go fetch Temple Garden. Wait, why did we not get the planes? I swear it wasn't even there. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to choose to play Thalia here over a Lieutenant, because next time we can just go Lieutenant, Lieutenant. And they're going to respond by Beast Withering our Rest in Peace, which means that now they can go back to cycling to cast Living End, but the problem is they don't have anything in their graveyard anymore. So they can use Living End as a board wipe, but what are they going to kill here? Sure. Hidden Herbalist is actually like a free creature this turn, because we can use the green on 2 different colourless spells. I don't know what has happened to our planes in our deck. Oh, it's because they're Wooded Foothills, that's why. There. Alright, so we'll go Hidden Herbalist. Get the mana. Let's go Rest in Peace. Thalia's Lieutenant, and then that unfortunately it won't pump the Beast, but we got 3/3 instead of a Rest in Peace, so. And it took our opponent's mana and a card, so it's fine. I'm not sure if our opponent can win through this at this point. They have to just cast a Living End at this point just to board wipe, so I'm not even going to play the second Lieutenant. I don't think. Yeah, that's going to Cascade into it. It's also worth knowing that Living End players play 3 Living Ends, so they only have 2 left in their deck, so there's only a certain amount of them you actually have to go through. A creature here would be nice. Sweet. I think we should have actually played those the other way around, so that the Lieutenant was a 2/2, and both have 2/2. Having 2 2/2s is probably better than a 3/3 and a 1/1. Our opponent's probably just going to start playing the creatures in their deck at this point. Oh, they're just going to Cascade again, which will be into another Living End, so they only have 1 left in their deck. Another Burning Tree, sure. We seem to do pretty well this league without by not flooding, which is nice. And I think that the 2 land to let you draw a card, Canopy Vista, have been insanely good. Yeah, there we go. They're just going to start casting their big dumb creatures now, and we don't have Path to Exile in our deck anymore, so maybe we do want to keep those in. Oh, there we go. Horizon Canopy. It's a good draw here. Obviously we're not going to attack into a 4/4. We'll just take the 4 here. And then just play like another dumb fatty. Yep. I think that's game over, but we'll see what else they play, just to see any free information. We could chump one, but they're just going to give all their creatures. Oh, yeah, that works. Alright, on to sideboarding. So they actually won through double Rest in Peace there, which was crazy. So what do we board out? I'm trying to work out if we want Path to Exile. I'm not convinced we do, especially on the play. Alright, we're just going to play the same again and hope that we can win through all the Living Ends. Well, we're definitely keeping this. It's a shame we don't have a 1 mana hand, but probably gonna just go Thalia first, or Burning Tree into Hamlet Captain. Oh, that was wrong, because now we can't cast the Burning Tree. Just gonna cast Rest in Peace. It was between that or Thalia, but this way if they like want to Beast Within our Rest in Peace, then we get a 3/3. And then we can just cast the second one. Yeah, I should have got a Temple Guard in there. Playing Thalia here makes them have to get to 4 mana to Beast Within our Rest in Peace. They're probably just going to have to cycle it anyway. Yeah. Dead Gone. What's that one? Deal 2 damage to target creature. Target creature you don't control to its owner's hand. Sure. It's not a very red card to bounce a creature, but... Oh, they actually cast it on the Thalia, okay. So if we draw a fetch, we can do all 3 of these, which is good, but should really not have messed that up. So we can play a Champion of the Parish or Thalia's Lieutenant. I think we just play the Champion of the Parish here. I guess we could just play a Hamlet Captain. Definitely missed this game off. See what our opponent's got though. Beast Within, yep. So they cycled main phase probably to hit their land drop. Okay, evoke Shriekmaw, kill the 3/3. Yep. Land? Nope. I'm just going to cast Rest in Peace. They play so many cards with Cascade, I think you just have to keep it... Like, if they just cast a Living End... If we like play a creature, they go untap. They do whatever they want, and then we cast Rest in Peace. In response to the Rest in Peace, they're just going to Cascade into Living End, bring back a Shriekmaw and a Carabid, and we just lose to those creatures probably, so... And when we draw a green source, we can just add so much power to the board that we should be able to even win through some of their fatties. Like this. Yeah. So when it's battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature with flying. Another Hidden Herbalist. So we can actually just attack, they'll block, and then go Hidden Herbalist, Hidden Herbalist, Burning Tree, Hamlet Captain. I kind of think it's actually the better play here. So now they have the Living End, and then after that we can just play some more creatures again. It might be better to keep back one Hidden Herbalist, so next time we can go like Hidden Herbalist into a Captain, and then after that go Thalia's Lieutenant again, so then they have to Living End twice in a row. I think Living End is a very hard deck to play against if you haven't played against it much. Haven't got too much practice with it, unfortunately. I think we want to double block here just to... Actually, no, I don't think we do. If they have a Cascade spell into Living End, then I don't think we can beat them very easily anyway. And if they don't have it, then I'd rather just attack them with more damage. Yeah, they do have it. And they're just gonna cycle into like better fatties now, like 5 mana 4/4s, which we probably can't beat 5 mana 4/4s. Oh, they're suspended Living End. Sure. Thalia is fine here, because then next turn pump here, will make it full power first strike, which is good. Sorry, excuse me, I have hay fever. And they're just going to play a 6/4, sure. So what we're going to do here is play the Thalia's Lieutenant, which will trigger this up to a 3. Attack with both of these will make this 4 first strike. They'll block here, then next time we can play the Mayor, which again will make this 4 power. And we want to play this first, because then if we draw a land next time we can play this and this, which means this will have 4 power as well, which can trade. And Living End has how many counters on? 2. So, well, Living End is going to come off next time whether they like it or not. So maybe we just attack with both, getting 1 down to 7, pass the turn, this dies, and then they can play a creature, and then we try and flood the board. Because there's no point in playing this. Okay, so play this, pumps both of these. This will be up to an X. We'll get in 3, put them down to 5, and then we can play these. No, it just doesn't seem worth it. So the reason I didn't play anything was because they're going to Living End anyway, so we might as well just keep what we've got in our hand and try and win through the next Living End. They'll probably play it like another crappy fatty here. Okay, yeah. Land, yeah. Not what we wanted though. Almost clicked on horror there, but luckily I didn't. Let's go experiment 1. And pass the turn. Actually, should have played the Herbalist there, because then now it doesn't pump. It doesn't evolve, sorry, from the hidden Herbalist. Yep, definitely should have blocked there. I'm going to play a 4/4 again. So we'll just play Burning Tree into Hidden Herbalist, and we're going to have to try and kill our opponent in one turn, because we can't just attack with both of these, get in 2 damage, they block this. It's just, we're not going to win at that rate. Because all that happens is we attack with both of these, this blocks here, they take 3 down to 4, or they block here down to 6, and then we just never get through enough damage ever again. So this has to attack next turn, because it has to attack each turn of Fable. We're just going to have to try and get like one huge swing in. We'll take the 4. And we really want like a Thalia's Lieutenant off the top. Unless they have a Cascade card. If they have a Cascade card, then it's going to be very difficult for us to win. Wow, we actually do the Thalia's Lieutenant. Alright, we just have to hope. I'm pretty sure they do have something to... I'm pretty sure they have something with Cascade, but... they didn't. Okay, sweet. So we finished X and 1 in that league. That last game was super close. There was that one game where we got a turn 3 kill, which was sweet. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next playlist. If you want to see more like random aggro decks in Standard and Modern, feel free to subscribe. And I have new videos every Wednesdays and Fridays, and occasionally other times during the week, but those are my 2 I always release on Wednesdays and Fridays. Thanks for watching, peace!